NASCAR fined Ty Gibbs $75,000 and docked him 25 points for door-slamming Ty Dillon on pit road during last week's Cup race at Texas Motor Speedway. Crew members from other teams were nearby when Gibbs hit Dillon's car, causing it to swerve. No crew members or officials were hit. NASCAR has made it a priority that drivers are not to cause contact that could injure crew members or officials on pit road. NASCAR also penalized Gibbs 25 Cup driver points and docked 2311 Racing 25 car owner points for the number 23 Cup car that Gibbs drives. So, is Ty Gibbs in trouble? Let's dig deeper into it. Ty Gibbs nearly put several people in danger with a seemingly intentional move on pit lane during Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. Aside from the tire issues that plagued pretty much the entire NASCAR Cup Series playoff race at Texas Motor Speedway on Sunday, much of the focus was on the incident between William Byron and Denny Hamlin, which took place just after the yellow flag flew due to leader Martin Truex Jr. crashing with a tire failure. The focus, of course, excludes the focus of NASCAR, which supposedly missed the incident and plans to determine any potential penalties to Byron at some point this week. But there was another notable incident which didn't garner much attention until after the 334-lap race around the 4-turn, 1.5-mile, 2.414-kilometer Fort Worth, Texas Oval came to an end, and it involved Ty Gibbs and Ty Dillon on pit lane. And it was arguably more dangerous and controversial. After Dillon exited his pit box, Gibbs was forced a little bit to his right to avoid contact. Gibbs moved back to the left, but he did not stop there, for some reason feeling the apparent need to retaliate against Dillon for the minor incident. Gibbs then turned hard to the left alongside Dillon's number 42 Chevrolet, forcing Dillon to take evasive action which nearly sent him into a number of individuals around Chris Buescher's number 17 RFK Racing pit stall. It certainly could have been a lot worse than it was. While not much was made of it during the race itself, NASCAR could very well penalize Gibbs for the move because of its potential safety implications. This is something that should undoubtedly draw a penalty, and a significant one at that. There is not much of the consequences that Ty Gibbs will face, as he was not punished in the series where he is competing in his own championship race, so his 25-point penalty only impacts the number 23, 2311 entries' fight to stay within the top 20 in the Owners' Points Championship. As that car's primary driver is closing out the season in the number 45 in relief of Kurt Busch and Gibbs is not expected to be at the team next year, the penalty puts effectively competition no impact on the driver at all. Making matters worse is the fact that Gibbs is a driver who many believe has earned himself the reputation of, for lack of a better word, an entitled silver spoon kid for some of the things he has done coming up through the ranks. The 19-year-old grandson of Joe Gibbs, who has been tipped to replace Kyle Busch behind the wheel of the number 18 Toyota next year, has been in the spotlight multiple times this season for the wrong reasons. Gibbs performed multiple actions during the NASCAR Cup Series race at Texas Motor Speedway, but hitting Ty Dillon on pit road was the main issue that was reviewed for the younger driver. Dillon exited his pit box and accidentally hit the number 23 car. Gibbs turned left and almost sent Dillon sliding into NASCAR officials and members of RFK Racing's number 17 team as they worked on repairs in their pit box. It was a very dangerous situation that got the attention of RFK Racing team owner Brad Keselowski as he talked about the incident on Fox Sports 1's NASCAR Race Hub in the days following the event. Ultimately, what I see here is a teenage kid who is working his way through it. He's making mistakes on the biggest stage in our sport, and it's a really difficult situation. I can't be mad at Ty Gibbs. I did a lot of dumber things when I was a teenager, but I wasn't on this stage. So this goes to a bigger problem of why we don't really need teenagers at this level, because this is not the place to learn those lessons. Keselowski is right about him working through it on the bigger stage. However, the excuse of Gibbs being 19 years old only needs to stop. If he is going to race at NASCAR's top level, there can't be breakdowns like we saw on Sunday night. As Larry McReynolds said on NASCAR Sirius XM radio, it doesn't matter if a driver is 9, 19, or 29 years old. This simply cannot happen, and they shouldn't be at NASCAR's top level if incidents like this occur. While there had seemed to be an improvement in his behavior on track conduct as of late, the fact that such a minor incident in the pits would cause him to react in a way that could have resulted in disaster is something that many feel needs to be addressed beyond simply Granddad paying a fine for him. We will have to wait and see the conclusion NASCAR reaches. That's all for today. What do you think about all this? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Well, that is it from this video. We sincerely hope that you liked seeing this video. Please subscribe to our channel if you would like to see more of the stuff that we produce.